We grow when we give.
We grow when we give.
We grow when we give.
Nosotros crecemos cuando damos.
We grow when we give.
与えるとき成長する。
We grow when we give.
Welcome to R.O.G, Return on Generosity, a podcast celebrating generosity at work. Not financial giving, giving valuable time, alternative perspectives, and genuine collaboration.
Listening. It's the most meaningful thing we can give generously to others. So many of the other components of generous leadership are possible because of listening. When we listen fully and actively, we are deciding to give generously our most valuable resources, attention and time. Think about the myriad of things vying for your attention and time. Scroll through the clever and habit-forming things that get your attention and time. With all of these distractions, both natural, like dogs barking or rain falling, and manufactured, alerts, reminders, buzzers, notifications, it's a wonder we ever really listen. Number one, what gets in the way of active listening? 2, what can we do about it? And 3, why bother? Number one, what gets in the way? Noises and distractions. Noise can be external, like literally sounds and interruptions, but noise can also be internal, like too much contemplation, rumination, volume of thoughts, or brain overload. Distractions can also be external, like the dog barking and notifications, and internal, like having a cluttered mind, again, rumination, fatigue, or burnout. The noise and distractions weaken our ability or even eradicate our ability to actively listen. So what can we do about it? As generous leaders, listening to others is an expectation. Inherent in the word generous is the willingness to invest in others, the natural curiosity to learn about others. Natural curiosity, the sense of wonder. Like, I wonder what you're going to say. I wonder what words you're going to use to express yourself. I wonder what led you to that conclusion or that meaning. I wonder what you hope to gain from sharing this with me. I wonder and listen. How are you expressing yourself? What examples are you using? What is your nonverbal communication saying if I have the luxury of nonverbal and verbal? What are you not saying? When does your voice change? What topics seem to bring you energy and flow, and what topics seem to weaken or zap your energy? As one listens with curiosity, one can ask clarifying questions, paraphrase what's been heard, and let the speaker know, I hear you. While listening, it's critical to stay in curiosity mode and steer clear of judger mode. When we're judging, we're not listening. When we're not listening, we're not being generous. Our egos want us to believe that we know better, or we can save the day, or that we're right. Our ego will hear enough of what the person is saying to make it about us, like something like that happened to me. Or our ego will give ourselves recognition or praise. When I was your age, I worked for everything I had. Our egos will also want us to share our opinion that no one asked for. You know what you should do? You know what you should do? Listen. Just listen. Sharon Browning, episode 80, titled her whole company, Just Listen. So why should we bother? Think about how you feel when someone really listens to you. They don't try to fix your problem. They don't turn around what you're saying to make it about them. They don't make you feel insignificant by invalidating or minimizing what you're saying. They just listen with curiosity, with genuine interest in understanding what you're saying and feeling. Maybe you've never had that experience. Perhaps you can actively listen to someone this week and gain the return on generosity of knowing that you offered that person the greatest gift. And my hope for you is that you find someone who can just listen to you. Because listening is the most underrated essential skill that any of us can develop. The good news, every day we have opportunities to practice. Turn off the judger mind, turn on the curiosity mind, and wholeheartedly want to understand and honor the person who is willing to share their truth with you. Join me next week with Frank Blake, former CEO of the Home Depot and podcast host of Crazy Good Turns. Until then, stay generous, everyone.
Thanks for listening to R.O.G, Return on Generosity podcast. Please help us grow by subscribing and reviewing us on your favorite podcast player. And for more information, visit bridgebetween.com. We grow when we give.
우리는 나누면서 성숙합니다.
We grow when we give.
On rayonne quand on donne.
We grow when we give.